Hello students. So today we'll discuss the first chapter from your economic book, the story of the village Palampur. Actually, Palampur is a kind of an imaginary village where the farming is the main activity. The village also have the several other activities also, such as the small scale manufacturing, dairy transport, etc. The Palampur is fairly connected with a well developed system of roads, transport, electricity, irrigation, schools and health centers. The story of the Palampur take you through the different type of the production activities in the village. And in India, farming is the main production activity across the villages. Now we'll see the organization of production. The main aim of the production is to produce goods and the services, which require four essential things. The first is land and the other natural resource such as the water, forest, minerals. Second is labor, and the third one is the physical capital such as the tools, machines, buildings, raw materials and money. A variety of the raw material are required during the process of the production, such as the yarn used by the weaver and the clay used by the potter. Money is also essential during the production, and both of them in hand are called the working capital. The fourth requirement is knowledge and enterprise to be able to put together land, labor and the physical capital and the produce in output. The factors of the production are combining of land, labor, physical capital and human capital. Now we'll see the farming in Palampur. Land is fixed. For Palampur village, farming is their main production, and the well-being of those people is related to the production on the farms. But there is a basic problem in raising farm production. Land under the cultivation is practically fixed. मीन जितना एरिया जिस पे आप खेती कर सकते हैं वो ज़मीन फिक्स्ड थी. Now the second one is, if I say, is there a way one can grow more from same land? In the rainy season, Kharif farmers grow jowar and bajra, followed by the cultivation of the potato between the October and December. In winter, farmers grow wheat and a part of the land is devoted to sugarcane, harvested once every year. Due to well-developed irrigation, farmers can grow 3 different crops. Electricity transforms the system of the irrigation. Multiple cropping means to grow more than one crop on a piece of land. Another way for higher yield is the modern farming. In the later 1960s, the Green Revolution introduced the Indian farmer to cultivation of the wheat and rice using high-yielding variety. HYVs of seeds. This is the high-yielding varieties. इस सीड में एक टाइम में एक पौधे पे बहुत ज़्यादा, लाइक अगर गेहूँ का है तो बहुत ज़्यादा गेहूँ के दाने आएंगे. If we use the HYV seeds. Will the land sustain? Modern farming methods have overused the natural resource base. Due to increased use of the chemical fertilizers, the soil lost its fertility. Natural resources like soil fertility and underground are destroyed, and it is very difficult to restore them. Now we'll see how the land is distributed between the farmers of the Palampur. Land is important for any kind of the farming. In Palampur, about 1/3 of the 450 families are landless. Dalits have no land for the cultivation. 240 families cultivate small plots of the land less than 2 hectares in size. In Palampur, there are 60 families of the medium and the large farmers who cultivate more than 2 hectares of the land. So that's it for now, students. In my next class, I'll discuss who will provide the labor.